She always felt like she was standing slightly outside of every room she entered. Too much for some, not enough for others. Never quite the right shape for the space they offered her. She spent years trying to fit. Then she discovered she was never supposed to. She bent herself into the shapes that others needed. She made herself smaller when the room felt crowded. She learned to dim the thing inside her that was different, because different had a history of leaving lonely. She tried the molds that seemed to work for others and found that every one of them was suffocating. And somewhere in the exhaustion of the trying, she heard a voice say, "Stop! I made you on purpose." She was not made to fit inside the ordinary. She was made to occupy a different kind of space. And every time the world said she was too much, God was saying she was exactly what He played.
She never fit.
And that was the point.
She never fit.
God made a difference.
She never fit.
To what the world was offering.
She never fit.
Because she was made for more. The diamond does not apologize for cutting. The eagle does not apologize for flying. The woman who was made to carry something different should not apologize for being what she is. And God, who knit her in the particular, who chose the specific shape of her before creation, did not make a mistake when He made her different. He made a woman for a purpose no one else can fill. She was not made to fit inside the ordinary. She was made to occupy a different kind of space. And every time the world said she was too much, God was saying she was exactly what He played.
She never fit in.
And that was the point.
She never fit in.
God made her different.
She never fit in.
To what the world was offering.
She never fit in.
Because she was made for more. She stops apologizing for the fire inside her. She stops making herself smaller for the comfort of others. She steps into the fullness of the calling that God designed specifically around her. Because the world does not need another version of something it has already seen before. It needs the woman God made in particular, who stopped apologizing and walked through the door. Stop apologizing for not fitting in. The ones who changed the world
never fit in.
Esther did not fit in the palace.
Ruth did not fit in Bethlehem.
Mary
Did not fit.
the expectation. And every one of them
Changed everything.
because they stopped trying to fit and started walking in what God made them for. You were made different on purpose. Walk in it. She never fit in. She never fit in.
She never fit in.
And that was the point.
She never fit in.
God made her different
She never fit in.
to what the world was They did not see the storm that she walked through. They only saw her standing on the other side. They did not hear the prayer she prayed in darkness, when every word felt lost before it landed. They did not know the night she almost stopped believing, or the morning she chose faith without a feeling. They only saw the woman who came through it, not the God who carried her the whole way.
Every scar has a story of survival.
Every calm was once the eye of someone's storm.
And the woman standing here was not always standing.
She was once face down on a frozen floor.
The storm she walked through,
Made her who she is.
the storm she walked through,
God was in it all.
the storm she walked through,
Could not take what God gave
the
her,
storm she walked through,
and she is still here.
Still here,
Still standing
still covered.
by the God of the storm.
The North woman understood the sea completely, that every crossing came with a real danger. She did not stand on shore and ask for guarantees. She stepped into the boat and trusted the crossing.
And I have watched women walk through things that should have swallowed them completely, and come out on the other side, still breathing, still worshiping the God who walked beside them. Someone is going to see you one day, standing on the other side of what you are in right now. And they are going to say, "How did you make it through that?" And you're going to say, "I did not. God did." And that testimony is going to set someone free. Keep walking.
She does not have to explain the storm to anyone.
She only has to keep her eyes on Jesus.
And every wave that rises up against her
Will bow before the name she keeps on speaking.
the storm she walked through,
Made her who she is.
the storm she walked through,
God was in it all.
the storm she walked through,
Could not take what God gave
the
her,
storm she walked through,
and she is still here.
she is still here, she is still
She used to wear the names that others gave her, the ones that stuck like winter to the skin. Worthless, too much, not enough, forgotten. She wore them all until they felt like her. But there was one who saw her from a distance, who crossed the room and called her by a different name. and every label that the world had placed upon her fell off the moment he spoke what he knew. She is not what they called her in the darkness. She is not the sum of everything she's done. She is the one that God called chosen, holy, loved and known and covered by the sun.
The name she carries
is the one God gave her.
The name she carries
Cannot be undone.
The name she carries
Is written in the
The
heavens.
name she carries
Is beloved of the Son. What have you been called that was never true? Worthless, difficult, too broken, unlovable. Those names were never from God, they were from the enemy, who knew what you carried and tried to make you forget it. God calls you beloved, chosen, holy, His. And the name He has written over your life cannot be erased by anyone, ever. She stopped rehearsing what the darkness told her. She started speaking what the Father said about her. And slowly, like the morning after winter, the woman God created started waking. She stood inside the mirror and she practiced looking at herself the way that God did. And what she found was not what shame had shown her, but what grace had always known was there. Beloved is the name above the broken. Chosen is the name above the lost. Holy is the name above the wounded. Redeemed is the name above the cost. And she who was called worthless by the darkness stands now in the light and hears a different sound. The voice of God declaring over all of it, you are mine and I have called you by your name.
The name she carries
Is the one God gave
The
her.
name she carries
Cannot be undone.
The name she carries
Is written in the
The
heavens.
name she carries
Is beloved of the Son.
forever belong.
Forever belong.
Forever belong.
Forever belong. She is beloved. The one she trusted most was the one who broke her. She learned the particular kind of breaking that only comes from love that turned against her. She built the walls that took her years to build them, and found them burned by someone with a torch. And in the ruin of everything she gave, she had to choose what she would do with God. Would she let the wound become the ending? Would she let the pain define her name? Or would she find the faith to trust the one who has never once betrayed her the same? She was betrayed, but God never left her. She was betrayed, His love did not change. She was betrayed, but she is not abandoned. She was betrayed, and God knows her pain. She sat with God and asked Him why He let it. She did not dress the question up in polish, and God did not look down on her for asking. He leaned in like a father to His daughter. He did not explain the why of every wound, but He showed her the scars upon His hands. And in that moment something broke and opened, because He knew betrayal from the inside. Would she let the wound become the ending? Would she let the pain define her name? Or would she find the faith to trust the one who has never once betrayed her the same? She was betrayed, but God never left her. She was betrayed, His love did not change. She was betrayed, but she is not abandoned. She was betrayed, and God knows her pain. Jesus was betrayed by one who knew Him, was handed to His enemies by a friend, and yet He chose to walk the road of trusting the Father's plan that love would win in the end. And what the enemy meant to use to break her becomes the testimony of her rising, because the woman who has been betrayed and chosen to trust again in God is undefeatable. That betrayal you have been carrying, God did not miss it. He was there. Jesus knows what it feels like to be handed over by someone He loved. He is not asking you to pretend it did not hurt. He is asking you to let Him sit with you in the middle of the hurt. You can trust Him. He has never once betrayed anyone who trusted Him.
She was betrayed, but God never left her. She was betrayed, His love did not change. She was betrayed, but she is not abandoned. She was betrayed, and God knows her pain. He knows her pain. He knows every pain.
There are prayers that cost more than others. The ones you pray month after month, with hope that dims but will not quite go out. She knows that prayer, she has prayed it more times than she can count, and God has heard. every single one. She has learned to navigate the baby showers gracefully. She has learned to celebrate what she is aching for. She has mastered the art of being genuinely happy for the thing inside her that is genuinely grieving. She has tried the treatments and the timelines, and she has held the hope and held the loss. And she has prayed the prayer of Hannah in the darkness, and wondered if God hears when nothing changes. But God, who opened Sarah's womb at 90, who heard the cry of Hannah in the temple, who formed the life of John inside Elizabeth, has not forgotten what she longs for in the waiting. She longed for what God had not yet given, and he saw every longing. She longed for what God had not yet given. He counted every tear. She longed for what God had not yet given, and he has not forgotten. She longed for what God had not yet given. He holds her in the wait. I do not have an easy answer for the month that came again. I do not have a tidy theological bow to put on this kind of grief. But I know the God who sat with Sarah in her barrenness, who heard Hannah in her silence, who visited Elizabeth in her old age, is the same God who sits with you right now. And whether he opens what has been closed, or leads you to another kind of motherhood, or asks you to carry this grief into a calling you cannot yet see, he is in every version of the answer. And your longing is not lost on him. He holds it with you. She has placed the longing on the altar many mornings, and taken it back by midnight when it hurts too much. And God has not once condemned the taking back. He simply waits for her to bring it back to him. And in the laying down and taking back and laying down, she has found a God who never tires of receiving the offering she was not sure was good enough, and telling her it was exactly what he wanted. But God, who opened Sarah's womb at 90, who heard the cry of Hannah in the temple, who formed the life of John inside Elizabeth, has not forgotten what she longs for in the waiting. She longed for what God had not yet given, and he saw every longing. She longed for what God had not yet given. He counted every tear. She longed for what God had not yet given, and he has not forgotten. She longed for what God had not yet given. He holds her in the wait. She does not understand the why of this unanswered. She does not have the theology to make it simple, but she knows the character of the one she's trusting, and she has chosen to believe in what she cannot see. Because the God who writes the ending of the story has already written what he intends to give her. And whether it looks like what she has been praying, it will be more than she knew how to ask for. She longed for what God had not yet given, and he saw every longing. She longed for what God had not yet given. He counted every tear. She longed for what God had not yet given, and he has not forgotten. She longed Forgiveness is the hardest thing. Nobody tells you that in church. They tell you to do it, but not how much it costs. Not how many times you have to choose it before it starts to feel like freedom. She chose it anyway. Not because it was easy, because God asked her to. And she trusted him. She did not forgive because the wound was small. She forgave when the wound was deep and recent. She did not forgive because it felt like nothing. She forgave when it felt like swallowing fire. She chose the thing that every part of her resisted, because she understood the prison that resentment built. And she had spent enough time in the cell of unforgiveness to know that the one it holds is never the offender. And God, who forgave her everything she carried before she knew she needed to be pardoned, asked her to extend to the one who wounded her the same grace that covered everything she did.
She chose to forgive,
Not because it was easy.
she chose to forgive,
Because God asked her to.
she chose to forgive,
And the chains started falling.
she chose to forgive,
And she found her way free. Forgiveness does not mean what happened was okay. It was not okay. It was wrong. And God is angry about it on your behalf. But unforgiveness is not punishing the person who hurt you. It is keeping you locked in the room where it happened. Forgiveness is not a door you open for them. It is a door you open for yourself. And God will meet you on the other side of it. You do not have to feel it first. Just choose it. He will do the rest. She did not choose it once and find it finished. She chose it every morning for a season. She chose it when the memory came back uninvited. She chose it until the choosing became lighter. And what she thought would be the death of her justice became the beginning of a freedom she had not expected. Because the chains of unforgiveness do not bind the offender, they bind the one who will not let the moment go. And God, who forgave her everything she carried before she knew she needed to be pardoned, asked her to extend to the one who wounded her the same grace that covered everything she did.
she chose to forgive,
Not because it was easy.
she chose to forgive,
Because God asked her to.
she chose to forgive,
And the chains started falling.
she chose to forgive,
And she found her way free. She is not saying what was done was acceptable. She is not pretending that the wound was nothing. She is saying, I refuse to let what happened have ownership over the rest of my living. She is handing it to God to be the judge of, because He judges better than her pain ever could. And in the releasing of what she had been carrying, she found the room inside herself for something new.
she chose to forgive, she chose to forgive.
you.